Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week.
Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. On the ground, it's Soto. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive hold. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on net. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. To the ground with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Purdy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They just keep firing. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Ripping through the defense. And another broken tackle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Purdy. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target. Smashes through the tackle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. Across the 25, he's got room. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Quick strike complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Foster. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. On the move. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Gonna run it. It's Westbrook. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
I like this guy as a running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff to the lone back. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. Fights off a defender.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Purdy. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Purdy. And he'll be brought down. And the Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good, right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Soto. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Knocked off his feet. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Hold offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Now, I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Runs through the tackle. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Kentucky, 31. Vanderbilt with a 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Smashes ahead. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 8 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you... It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Foster. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the sticks. It's Reddick. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Sweet cut there.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.